Hey Glue Sandwich, Stu here, bringing you the notices again in this format. We're going to trial this for the rest of the term. The reason being not only so you can see the notices of a Friday night, but if for whatever reason you're not able to be at youth group on a Friday night, we're going to stick them up online on the Ormond Anglican website, and you can check them out there at www.ormondanglican.org.au or at our Facebook page on facebook.com/glue sandwich, and hopefully that'll keep you all a bit more connected and up to date with what's going on in the glue sandwich world. A few things to tell you about tonight. Firstly, it's only 2 weeks until the 2012 World Vision 40-hour famine. If you haven't signed up yet, I'd strongly encourage you to do that. Go and see Luke right now, tackle him to the ground, get him in a headlock, stacks on. Actually, wait till the video's finished, then you can do that. But yeah, make sure you get a book from him if you haven't already. He'll also be able to give you one of these little sheets, which if I hold it up there you can probably read, but if you can't, you'll need to go and get one off Luke, and that'll tell you how to go to the 40-hour famine website and to sign up as part of the Ormond Anglican group. We've set ourselves a target of $5,000 this year, so we'd love your help to achieve that target. That's a lot of money, and we need all the help we can get to achieve that so that we can raise some significant money for people in our world who can't afford the basics each day. We have it pretty good, don't you reckon? So this is a small way that we can help them to live a more sustainable life, to have more of a hope for the future, bring them some hope. On the Friday night, the 17th of August of the famine, we're going to be launching it. We're going to launch it here at church, and we're going to join the rest of Ormond Anglican to do that. We're going to all invite anyone really who will come and listen, so it's a great thing for you to invite your friends to. We're going to be watching a movie called 58, put together by a group called Compassion International, and you might have heard of them. They do great humanitarian work, and what it is, it looks at and challenges us to put our faith into action. It's based on Isaiah chapter 58, which was a really kind of red hot challenge to the Israelites when they were turning away from God, and their worship had become empty and stale, and God really challenges them and says, I want you to put your faith into action. And this whole film focuses on how we can do that. It not only shows us some of the poverty that people are facing in the majority world, but it also shows what people in cultures like our own are doing to try and make a difference, and might give us some ideas and some inspiration about how we might be able to make a difference and get involved and make life a little better for our brothers and sisters who don't have even the basics of life that we take for granted. So really do make an effort to be here on that night. Please invite your friends. There's going to be some supper and discussion afterwards, and we're going to think about how we can respond and what we can do. It'd be a really good idea if you're doing the famine for you to bring your famine book along on that night. I'm sure there'll be a few people here who might want to throw you some bucks for the famine. So bring that along, and that might up your end total for the famine. So look out for that one. That's the 17th of August to kick off the famine. 58 the movie. There should be invitations and things floating around shortly for that. The other thing I wanted to mention is CASIC 2012, the Combined Anglican Southern Youth Camp that we've been a part of for the last 5 or so years, is on again this year. It's the last weekend of term before the school holidays, the 14th to the 16th of September. Put that date in your diary now, and we'll have flyers, etc. in the next couple of weeks for you for that. It's going to be a great time. We're going to Aries Inlet, campsite called Sokil, and we're going to be looking at the body of Christ. What does it mean to be church? What does it mean to be part of the body? How do we each play our part in the body of Christ and live for His glory? So it's going to be a great time. I encourage you to make that a priority, to get along to that. There's about 6 or 7 churches, I think, involved this year, so it's going to be bigger and better again, and I'm sure that we're all going to learn lots and grow in God together. So love to see you there at CASIC 2012. If you haven't got one yet, there is a flyer out which should tell you all you need to know. Well, lots of what you need to know anyway about Term 3. So it's on the back of one of these postcards. So if you go out near the car park door and look in the information racks there, you should see one of these with one of these on the back, and that'll tell you what you need to know about the term. That info is also up on the website, and you can access it through the Facebook page as well. You should have got one of these shiny green booklets tonight. This is our study guide and Bible reading plan for the term. So if you're in streams 3 through 5, this has got your study questions for the term. Streams 1 and 2 have their own separate questions, but streams 3 through 5 are using this one. So make sure you've got a copy of this. The idea is that you take it home with you each week and bring it with you to Glue Sandwich each Friday night. So don't lose it. There's a nice space on the front here for you to put your name. Please do that right now if you haven't already. And there's heaps of useful stuff in there. It's got the memory verse printed inside the front cover, so you might want to take that home and learn it, because, you know, as always, there may be prizes for those who are diligent in learning memory verses, and it's great for us to learn, as Christians, to learn memory verses, because they're, you know, it helps us to learn the mind of God. So do that. It's got the program in there. It's got Bible readings for each day, and I've been kind to you. There's only 5 Bible readings each week, but I'd really encourage you to try and do those 5 Bible readings each week. It should only take you about 10 minutes, maybe 15 a day. So just set aside that time. It just helps us to know God better, to know His will for our lives better when we spend time in His Word each day. If you've got thoughts or questions on those passages as you read them each day, write them down in here and bring them along each week, and we can discuss them in small groups. So that'll be a great way that we can encourage one another and grow as we get serious about our faith and walk each day for Jesus. So I think that's all for this week. A lot to take in, I know, but keep getting serious for Jesus. Look forward to what God's going to teach us in the remainder of the term. And yeah, as I said, if you want to access this online, ormondanglican.org.au or facebook.com/glue sandwich, and that'll keep you in the loop as to what's going on. Catch you soon.